Sometimes our tragedies become our greatest blessings. The first reading from the book of Genesis ended with these words. They sold Joseph to the Ismaelites for 20 pieces of silver. Joseph, the Joseph of the Old Testament, was one of the 7 children of Israel. And it is said that at the beginning, siya ang paborito. Siya ang paborito ng tatay dahil siya'y ipinanganak sa kanyang katandaan. Alam ko naman yung mga parents dito, kahit hindi nyo aminin, meron kayong mga favorite son o daughter. Siyang paborito ng kanyang ama, si Jose. At dahil siya paborito ng kanyang ama, kinainggitan siya ng kanyang mga kapatid. Kaya mga magulang, ingat sa pagpapakita ng favoritism. No? Hanggat maaari, huwag niyo ipapahalata. No? So, kinainggitan si Jose. At ang una nilang balak, nung dalhin nila si Jose sa ilang, ay patayin siya. They wanted at first to kill him, but one of the brothers said, "No, let us not kill him. We will have blood in our hands. Ibenta na lang natin." So there was a group of travelers going to Egypt, and they decided to sell Joseph to these travelers. And as I said, at the end of the first reading, they sold Joseph to the Ismaelites for 20 pieces of silver. That was the end of the first reading. But that was not the end of Joseph's story. You read the book of Genesis to see the whole story. But I tell you what happened. So Joseph was brought to Egypt, away from his family, away from his father, away from his brothers and his brothers. And there in Egypt, Joseph worked hard to the point that he became almost the prime minister of the kingdom. Pharaoh trusted him so much that he advanced in rank until such time that he became the prime minister of Egypt, in charge of the grain supply. Now, what will be the role of Joseph? He will be the one, or he would be the one, to take care of the people when famine struck Egypt, including Palestine, where the family of Joseph was. So, sa bandang huli, nung nagugutom na ang kanyang mga kapatid, ang kanyang pamilya, naisipan nilang pumunta sa Ehipto. At doon, nakita nila si Jose, pero hindi nila nakilala ang kanilang ibinentang kapatid. The long and short of the story is, Joseph was able to help his own family because he was in a position to help them. Now, I began by saying, sometimes our tragedies turn into greatest blessings. Imagine, kung hindi siya ibinenta ng kanyang mga kapatid, hindi siya napunta sa Ehipto. At kung hindi siya napunta sa Ehipto, hindi tataas ang kanyang ranggo. At kung hindi siya naging katiwala ng Pharaoh, hindi maililigtas ng Diyos ang kanyang bayang nagugutom. You see, sometimes God allows tragedy to happen because He knows that out of that tragic event, there will be a blessing. Think about it, my dear brothers and sisters. Go back to your own experiences and see Ano yung nangyari sa buhay ninyo na malungkot? Pero sa bandang huli, na-realize ninyo, meron itong blessing. That is why sometimes, when tragedy happens to our lives, well, I don't wish that tragedies will happen. But sometimes, when we look back, those tragedies turn into greatest of blessings. Kaya kapag nangyari yon, siguro ang magandang tanong ay hindi anong nangyari, kundi ang tanong ay saan ako inihahanda ng Diyos? Saan ako inihahanda ng Diyos? Hindi nangyari ang gusto natin. Huwag tayong mangtampo sa Diyos, kundi itanong natin, Lord, saan mo ako inihahanda? Ano ang inihahanda mo para sa akin? Because I repeat, tragedies will not be allowed by God to happen unless there will be a blessing that comes after it. Ano yung mga nangyari sa buhay nyo na masasabi ninyong malungkot? Pero ngayon, kung babalikan ninyo, meron palang blessing. Amen.